Hi everybody. Great start. So my name is Clara. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I was thinking that I'm gonna do a challenge, I guess you can call it. So my idea for this challenge was that this Christmas, Christmas 2021, I will only buy used, secondhand, or vintage presents to like everybody that I'm gonna buy Christmas presents for. I only get to buy vintage or secondhand Christmas present for Christmas 2021. I thought this would be so much fun, both for like environmental purposes and also seeing if this is possible for me to like continue doing for environmental reasons, so I can like make my life a little bit more environmental friendly by buying more secondhand or like used and vintage stuff. If you're like me, you love Christmas. I love buying Christmas presents. I love decorating. I tried a little bit now with the flower and the little Santa Claus there. But anyways, I love Christmas. I love buying Christmas presents. And since I love buying Christmas presents, I have a tendency to buy a lot. And obviously that supports consumerism and that's not good for the environment. So I hope this can be a habit for myself to like start buying more Christmas presents that are like used, vintage, and secondhand. So this is gonna be fun. And I actually got this idea from like doing another challenge. I'm trying to only buy secondhand clothing for a whole year. I'm really excited about that too. So I guess I can like link that challenge too in this description box below if you guys are interested in watching that. So I'm dividing that challenge up in 4 parts, and I'm not sure if when this video is up that the first part is gonna be out yet, but I will link like the parts when they actually come out in the description box below. So the people that I usually buy Christmas presents are for my dad, my brother, my aunt and uncle, and also my cousin's kids, my nieces and nephews basically. And I also need to get something for my grandma. We are a pretty like spread out family. Like our family members live in various different parts of Sweden and also in the world. So some family members, it's not like possible to give them gifts because sometimes it's too much of a hassle to like send certain stuff to them. So like we have like an unspoken agreement that we will only like buy presents to the kids and the people that we're actually like celebrating Christmas with. But for this year, I will also buy my brother's girlfriend a gift. I don't think we're gonna celebrate Christmas with her, but it's possible for me to like send a Christmas present to her through my brother. So it's gonna be a possibility. So I'm gonna buy a Christmas present for her too. My friends, we don't really buy each other Christmas presents. I don't really know why. I think a big reason for that is because I lived in America for 8 years. So we didn't see each other that consistently, and basically after a while it just became like an unspoken thing that we didn't really get each other like Christmas presents, but we kind of did things together anyways. But since I moved back to Sweden, I might start buying them Christmas presents. So I think I'm gonna try to do that this year. Okay, I have actually already done some shopping twice. So I'm gonna show you guys what I've got so far. And one thing I have to admit is that I bought my dad some Christmas presents like 2 months ago, which is, I know that's kind of crazy, like buying Christmas presents like 3 months before Christmas, but it's like something that I had like opportunity to buy that's like new. Technically it's not like used or anything like that because you can't really buy that new or used. It's hooks. Because like my dad is one of those people, he will literally not buy necessary things for himself because he hates shopping. And I know my dad, like he will not buy these hooks even if he needs them in 3 months, so I bought them for him. Okay, so that's the exception for this year because I bought them before I decided to do this challenge. It's a little bit of a cheating, but at the same time we don't have to talk about that. Okay, so the first thing that I got, I will obviously have to block my whole family from social media. So the first thing I got was for my brother. It's drinking chess. I am such a good sister. He actually used to compete in chess when he was younger, and also he is at university right now studying. So I feel like this is like a good combination presents, like drinking game for like the college student or like the university student, and a chess game because he used to be a pretty good chess player. So I think this could be fun for him and his friends to play maybe. It is honestly really good quality. Like nothing was broken. Everything looks pretty unused whatsoever. However, the thing thing that kind of concerns me is that it's a drinking game that's completely made of glass. Even like the playing board, like the board is made of glass. So hopefully he decides to use this responsibly. And this was only 160 kroner, which is about $16. So for my nieces and nephews, at least the ones who lives in Sweden, I bought quite a few stuff. So I bought each of them one individual thing. So for the oldest, he's gonna get like Pokemon characters or whatever. And this was only like $2. Honestly, I don't think he plays with Pokemon, but at the same time, like it's pretty universal for all kids, I think. I might buy him something else that is a little bit more like creative or like logical, because he is a very like smart kid and he likes to play with things that he like, more like stimulating toys, I guess, and stuff like that. This might be a miss. And then for the middle child, which is a girl, I bought her some like dollhouse toys. These were also $2. They had like small bundles of toys that was $2 each. And honestly, they seem pretty nice. Like, I mean, they're wooden and seem to be handmade, so I feel like this is kind of charming. And so for the youngest, I bought like building blocks, and they are in a very like nice like wooden quality and stuff like that, so there's like no plastic or anything. And obviously I will like disinfect and like wash all of these like toys and like stuff and everything before I like gift them. And I think especially with toys, a lot of parents are a little bit like worried about like used stuff and stuff like that because of like sanitary reasons. However, in my opinion, if you buy something used and like wash it and like clean it before, that sounds safer to me than having like a toy that is from a factory that can be really dirty. There can be chemicals and stuff like that. So for me, like just buying something new or used doesn't really matter as long as you clean them. And the last things I kind of bought as like a combined like family present, and I'm a little bit iffy about them because they are things that you kind of get for free in like maybe like promotional things and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if this is like tacky or whatnot, but I think they still can have fun with them. So this is like a little word game, which I think the oldest boy might enjoy soon, because he is a pretty smart kid, and I think this might be like stimulating for him or something like that. But it is from Goodwill, which is a chips brand. But again, their parents are pretty like modern, and I think they're kind of down for this whole like use and like environmentally like initiative, so I think they're kind of fine with it, you know. Then I also like found this like mini books with a Swedish cartoon that's called Mamma Moo, and we used to read this like when we were kids, and the drawings are super cute and charming, so I think this could be fun. And then I found like these like drawing crayons. Like this is crayons that you draw on like the concrete with, so you can like do like small games and stuff like that. And it is from the little comic like Donald Duck, I think that's what you call it. We call it Kalle Anka in Sweden. So this might also be something that's a little bit tacky to like buy something that is from like a promotional item. But again, I think their parents like will like the environmental friendly initiative, and like if we like write them a little Christmas card like explaining and stuff like that, I think it would be fine. And I also found like a lot of Christmas decorations, and I'm so freaking excited about this. First I got this like a fabric, and I don't exactly know what this is, because like at first I thought it was like a curtain or something like that. However, I don't think so anymore, because like it's just fabric with like small strings in two ends. Like it doesn't look like a curtain whatsoever. But the reason why I bought it was because I will use this as reusable wrapping paper, because I'm trying to make my Christmas very environmental friendly, so I have like reusable packaging, like strings and stuff like that. So I will use this for like a little bit bigger like packages, like the chess game for my brother. So I actually really needed this for my brother's chess game. Then I found like these really cute like small heart decorations that are in gold, obviously not real gold, but these are so cute. And they were $1 each. Like these big ones were $1 each, and this little one was like 50 cents, like 5 kroner. So these were so cheap, and they're so freaking adorable. Like this was like one of the best finds I've found so far, I think. Then I also found this really charming little what is it called? Like, what do you call this in America? We call it duke in Sweden. I'm really blanking the name right now, but it's so cute. I'm gonna have this on my table, and I'm gonna set up some decorations on it and stuff like that. And this was only $1. Oh my god, I poked myself in the eye. And then I got some more like reusable wrapping things or whatever. It says God Helg. Merry Christmas in Sweden is God Jul. So God Helg means like good weekend instead of like Merry Christmas. I think it's so cute, and it's made of this like really rough material, so it looks very like, I don't know, like it reminds me of like old school Christmas or whatever. Okay, that was everything for the first little Christmas run, or whatever you want to call it. So I still have to get something for my aunt and uncle, and also for my dad. I do want to get my brother some more stuff too, and also I need to find something for his girlfriend, and I need to do a little bit more research for her, like so I can like find her like style, so I understand like her interior decoration style. And I'm gonna see if I can find some things for my friends too. And for my aunt and uncle, I'm honestly not really sure what to get them, and obviously like it's harder to buy for adults that have everything, that it's a little bit older, that has like lived their life, they have like collected everything that they need. The same thing as for my grandma, like she has everything, she doesn't want anything, and it almost seems more of a burden for her to get more stuff that she doesn't want than a good thing for her. So what I'm thinking right now is to maybe buy books for my aunt and uncle, because that's something that you can read and then redonate again, because obviously books and like entertainment is like a thing that you constantly want, like you want like that constant entertainment in the stories and stuff like that. But I do have to figure out like what authors and like what kind of books that they like. The same thing for my dad, he might want books, but I also know that he needs like fancy pants, or like what is it called, like a suit pants or something like that. That can be a little bit harder to find, I think, at a secondhand store, but I will try. For my brother, I have no idea exactly what he wants. I know he wants like one of those little massage guns or whatever, so I will try to find that for him. And for his girlfriend, I might buy some kind of like home interior decoration stuff. I think that's like the only idea I have so far. And for my friends, probably like home decor, like maybe wine glasses or something like that. But honestly, that's kind of what's exciting about this, because like when you go to a secondhand store, you get a lot of inspiration. You never really know what's gonna come like up and pop up in your face, and you're just like, oh, okay, that was actually a good idea. So if anything, this is kind of like a life hack if you don't have like any Christmas present ideas. Yeah, but that was it for now, and I will continue my search. Okay, so this is basically everything that I found for this little thrifting round. And I figured showing off the things like this is a lot easier and might be like nicer to watch too. So for my dad, my aunt, and my uncle, I got books, because like for people that are over 50, I think even over 60 now, they have everything. It's very hard to like find something that they actually need. So in my opinion, it's good to get people like that are a little bit older, that have everything that they need, things that they can use, or that they can like use once, like books, or maybe like food, like an experience, like a massage or something like that, that they don't have to keep. So for example, for these books, a book you obviously can read once and then you're done with it, you can like donate it again. And like food, you eat it, it's over, you don't have to like keep it or whatever. So in my opinion, that's like the best idea for people that basically have everything already. So I actually asked my dad what my aunt and uncle usually read, and he said that my uncle likes kind of like factual like stories and stuff like that. So I bought him like books that has to do with like real life, and like one book about IKEA and one about Hillary Clinton. So hopefully he thinks those kind of topic is interesting. And for my aunt, I bought 2 books. I'm not sure if Gone Girl is like her type of thing. I'm not sure if she likes like what is called like, I don't know if this is like detective or like a mystery or something like that, but I'm not sure if that's her genre. This is a little bit more of a sad story. So this might be a little bit more of her type of books, I think. Okay, and for my dad, he likes Decor, we call it in Sweden. That's like kind of like police, mystery, like case books and whatever. And I'm not sure if he likes this author. Like he's pretty like famous in Sweden for like being on criminal shows and stuff like that, like and discussing real cases and all that. So I'm not sure if he's gonna like that, but I took a chance. And this Kvinnan på tåget is like the woman on the train. I've heard a lot of things about it, and so I tried to find like these marks like this, or like reviews of the back of the book, to see that like other publications or like people that review books have given them like good reviews, so like somebody else thought it was good. And also I got 8 pieces of fabric, and this is like my environmental friendly initiative of like wrapping paper. So basically I started last Christmas to buy like reusable wrapping things, like small bags and stuff like that, that's made out of like fabric, and those were really small, so like I needed something bigger to like wrap like bigger things, and this was like I think 20 kroner each, which is about like $2, and I bought 8 of them, so like 7 of this like green and also 1 red, which I thought was super cute. So basically I will reuse these as wrapping paper for years to come, so I don't have to like buy wrapping paper because that's kind of like wasteful. So I think this is gonna be like really good. Oh, by the way, the books were 15 kroner each, which is about $1.50. That's pretty cheap. I also bought a few books for myself. Robin Hood is one of them. It's like kind of like older books, which I thought was like super charming. And also this book, The Secret, which I'm not sure if I agree with this like philosophy or whatever, but I'm very interested to see what they have to say because so many people seems to be very inspired by it, so I'm just like kind of curious what they're saying to people. And then to my brother's girlfriend, I actually found like some frames and everything like that, and honestly it was kind of hard to find things for her because like I have stalked her Instagram like a crazy person now to like see her aesthetic and everything like that, because my brother is no help whatsoever. And she has a pretty like clean, like very like stylish, like light design. I tried to find like frames, but I didn't really want to risk the style, so I figured that just like very like clear just glass frames would be good. And this was kind of cute too. Like this is like a magnet one, and then you put the picture in between like the plastic plates or whatever you want to call it, and these are like magnets. I still want to buy her something else, but I'm really not sure what, so I think I just have to go to a few more places and just get inspired and see what I can like figure out. Maybe I can like buy her something that is like a cute date idea for her and my brother, or like I don't know. I have to think about that a little bit, but for this is like a good start, I think. Then I got 2 things for myself. I got like one of these like wine caps or whatever. I have looked for one of these like in Sweden for a long time, but never found one, which is like kind of strange. But I didn't look that hard. Maybe they had like one at Systembolaget, which is like our place where we go and get like alcohol from. And then I got this little flask. I love these like old school flasks. I think I'm gonna have wine in it because I think it's cute to have like wine in these little old school bottles rather than the normal store ones. And I love this little like pattern. So I'm gonna like wash these off, like the label and everything like that. So it's gonna be all clear. So after this little thrifting round, I kind of want to add something to my aunt and uncle's like packages, but I have no idea like what, because they have everything, and I think they have a little bit too much of everything too. That's what my grandma says, at least. And then I need to get my grandma something. That's also gonna be hard because like she is 93, so she's a really like perky and like just energetic like 93-year-old, but like her hearing and also her like vision I think is a little bit worse than before. So like I was thinking about getting her books or something like that, but I might try to find her like crosswords books or something like that, because she still enjoys doing that, and maybe some knitting stuff too. She still likes doing that, and her like hands are still pretty like mobile and flexible and stuff like that. Then I'm gonna like try to find something else for my brother's girlfriend, and maybe something for my dad too. And I'm still looking for those like formal pants for my dad that he really needed. And then I'm gonna try to find something else for my brother. I know he really wanted like a massage gun. He does play professional soccer here in Sweden, so like he uses his muscle, and that's going to be very useful for him to be able to use that on a daily basis. So I think I'm gonna look for that, but I think I need to go and look for that online, because it's obviously like easier to find newer and also more like specific things because you can search for them. So I think I'm gonna look at that for that online. But again, I have no idea what to get them either. If any of you have like suggestions what to get to like friends, or like general things that not like very personality specific to a certain person, that can like fit basically everybody, that would be really good. Please leave that in the comments. It would be so good to have like ideas to people that a little bit more like general ideas for like older people that have everything, or like just like people in their 20s that can be like for basically any person. So this is what I got from this thrifting round. So I got my nieces and nephews 3 games and 5 movies because this thrift store has a great deal, like buy 10 DVDs, books, or like movies or something like that for 20 kroner. So I obviously bought more books for my aunt, my dad, and also my uncle. I thought in particular this book was so cute because like my uncle, he is he was a mailman, and he was very passionate about that and like the system and everything like that. So this is a little children's book about a mailman squirrel. So I thought this would be so cute to give to him so he can read for my nieces and nephews. So I really like this one. It is kind of worn out, but I think it's still super cute. For my grandma, I got her a frame that I'm gonna put a little picture of us when I was super tiny, and also like wooden knitting needles. But I still really hope I can find like maybe some yarn or like crosswords books or something for her. And for my dad, I got another book and also one of these like strainers for like boiling things. He loves seafood, so I hope she can like boil seafood in this. And I also finally found like suit pants for him. I got him 4 pair, 2 black, 1 like blue, and 1 gray. I'm pretty sure the black ones is gonna fit him, and the gray and the blue, he might think they're a little bit too snug. I don't know, this is like more of an opinion thing, I think. But the main point is basically that he's not gonna have to go to a store and actually try to find some pants. The rest that he doesn't want to keep or that doesn't fit him, I can redonate. And I was also looking for baskets, and I found 4 of them. And the purpose for that was for basically like gift wrapping or like making small like gift baskets. The first basket is for my friend. She just got her master's in engineering and is soon gonna look for her own place finally, that she's gonna like own by herself. So I figured that a little like moving out present would be fun, and that includes like a recipe cookbook. This one is pretty standard. A lot of people have this in Sweden, and also some old school bottles. She does like this like old school vintage style, so I think she's gonna like this. I think I'm gonna fill it with something else, but I'm not really exactly sure what. And this second one is for my brother's girlfriend, and I found 2 photo albums for her. The white one in the back is for photos that you just like slip in small pockets, and this brown one is, I guess, a little bit more old school. It's the kind that you like stick pictures to, so like the pages are a little bit sticky, so I guess you can like make that into kind of like a scrapbook or something like that. I think that could be fun, and I think it's kind of her style. And then I also found like a bigger version of the other magnet frame. Okay, this basket I got for the kids' movies and toys, and this basket I actually got for my brother's birthday, that is before Christmas. So I'm gonna make like small gift baskets, and of course I will show you guys like the finished like gift baskets too. And for myself, I got 2 plastic margarita glasses, and this is like really good if you live in a country like Sweden. We have like a lot of like water and have a lot of activities around water, and if you are familiar with water, it's not good to like bring glass around water or like cliffs and stuff like that. So plastic is really good for that. And then I got like a spice book, which I thought was really cool and old school. I got a DVD. I'm not sure if it is a game or DVD, but I'm trying to get my Swedish driver's license. I have an American one, but I need to get mine in Sweden too. So I'm not sure if this is good, but I'm gonna try to like practice with this. And a little old school cocktail book. I think I might give this to my friend too, but I'm not sure. I think she will like it. And of course I got a little teeny tiny bottle. I'm not sure what I'm gonna use this for. And then I got a little bigger one. I have these ones in like liter sizes. I think this is like 500 milliliters, but I think bottles like this is so charming. Okay, so I went back to one of my local thrift stores, and I got some things for myself, some shot glasses, straws, and stuff like that. And then I got a little kit for another friend. So I'm making her a little basket, like a picnic basket with champagne glasses, a little thermos, and also rechargeable candles, which I think is gonna be so cute for her and her boyfriend, so they can go on picnics, have some champagne or some like coffee or something, maybe hot chocolate, and have like safe candles that they can lit. So I think that's gonna be really cute. Then I got some yarn for my grandma and another little bottle for my other friend and her basket, because she kind of liked like Victorian and like that whole Mr. Darcy kind of things. And also a little fake plant that I'm gonna add to my brother's girlfriend's basket. I'm on my way to pick up the massage gun for my brother, and I'm taking the train and bus. I found this massage gun on Facebook Market. I have a pretty good experience on Facebook Market so far, so I think it's gonna be good. The massage gun kind of, it said that the massage gun would be worth like $400. I don't know if it is, but I'm gonna get it for 750 kroner, which is a really like decent price drop, so I still feel like it's kind of worth it. I'm finally home from my last round of shopping for Christmas presents, and I'm actually really happy with what I found. I think I've like rounded up everything pretty good because I finally found yarns for my grandma. I did not find any crosswords books or papers or something like that, but I think that's basically kind of impossible because I think people just like do the crosswords and then throw them away. Then I also found another frame for my grandma, so I'm figuring I'm gonna give her 2 frames, but then my brother gets to print out a photo that we can give to her too. And then I got myself some stuff too. I got a star that I'm gonna hang on my door for Christmas and a little ornament, and also a cup with a world map on it. Then I actually changed my mind about my friend's little picnic basket. I think I'm gonna change it to this basket because this basket, I think it's more her style. And also I think you can put this on a bicycle because of these like 2 hooks. So I think this is actually something that she can use as a picnic basket, and it is a little bit more her style than this basket. So I'm gonna switch this basket to, so my grandma gets that with all her yarns, and my friend is also getting, because since this basket was a little bit bigger, I got her some more stuff too. So I got a wine opener, 2 plastic glasses because I feel like that's safer for a picnic. The other glasses are in glass, but then also a glass bottle so she can make some lemonade or something like that. And the last thing I got is this bat. And we have something called brännboll in Sweden, and I think you called it round ball when I like tried to translate it. It was only 10 kroner. So this is actually for like sport purposes. So he lives in a university city, so maybe they can go out in the summer with his like university friends, have a picnic, play some like round ball, and yeah, just as an activity. And I think it was like old school and cool too. So, and the yarn was 5 kroner each, which is about like 50 cents. And this was 10 kroner, which is about $1. These glasses were 5 kroner each, as well as this one, and that's about like 50 cents. And this glass bottle were 10 kroner, and this basket were 20 kroner. So I'm finished with all the shopping. I purchased everything that I like needed to purchase basically. So now I'm gonna wrap everything and then show you guys the finished product, and also put what every present ended up to like cost. So I actually managed to finish this little challenge, and I have to say overall I'm pretty like happy with my result, or like satisfied with what I accomplished so far. So for my first friend's present, I'm very happy. I think it matches her vintage styles a lot, and I think the idea of giving her things for her apartment was a pretty cute idea since she's moving out soon. I'm also very happy with my brother's girlfriend's present. The picture frames and the albums was something she actually like wanted for Christmas. So I found something she actually wanted, and I think I matched her aesthetic, like her clean, really nice aesthetic too. So I think that too might be a hit. With my dad's present, I'm pretty happy too. I got him something he really needed, which was the suit pants. and also like the boiling strainer, which I know he's gonna love. He is so much into boiling seafood lately, so he's gonna have a lot of good use for that. And the books were kind of like a little nice addition since he's retired now, like he has a lot of time on his hands, and I hope he likes the authors. That's like kind of the thing that I wish I did a little bit better, found out like what kind of like author he likes, but he likes like criminal drama, so I think I kind of managed to find him kind of good books anyways. And so for my nieces and nephews, their individual thing I'm a little bit like iffy about. However, I do like the family basket that they're gonna get together, so I think overall they're gonna enjoy it. And I also picked out like games and movies that I enjoyed as a kid, so hopefully they enjoy them too. So hopefully that's something that kids still could enjoy. And for my other friend, I am happy with her present, but I'm still not 100% satisfied. I wish I found things that was a little bit more her style. The idea is really cute because like her and her boyfriend have been together for a while, and she has been saying that they have become very comfortable with each other but like stopped doing a lot of fun things together. So I think this is a cute idea to like, yeah, go and have picnics together, go out and do stuff, you know. So I think the idea is cute. However, I wish I found things that was a little bit more of her aesthetic. I think these things are a good basic idea, but the style of the things I wish were a little bit different. Basically, I wanted to give her like an activity present, but I think she's still gonna appreciate the thought. And for my grandma, I am actually really surprised that I found something for her because I wasn't finding yarn anywhere, and I really wanted to find her yarn or like crossword books because like that is like two of like the very few things she still enjoys doing. So I'm really happy I found like something that I know she's gonna like want to do. And I found a bunch of colors for her and also like the really cute picture of us. I think she's gonna really like the picture actually. And honestly, the basket turned out really cute. And for my brother, I was also really happy. Obviously, like I usually buy him the most like expensive presents because we are the closest to each other, and also he is still in his early 20s, so he does need more things than like my older family members. And the massage pistol, I obviously think he's gonna get a lot of good use from because he does play professional soccer and use his body a lot, so I think that's a really useful present for him. And obviously the drinking chest and the bat is just for like university fun. The two that I wasn't really happy with was for my aunt and uncle, because I think it's a little bit boring to just get books. I do think they're gonna like the books, however, I still would have liked to spice up their gift with maybe something to eat, like a good cheese or wine or something like that. But since I'm doing this challenge on only like buying like thrifted gifts, that wasn't really possible this year, and it is very hard like buying presents for like older people that has everything already. Like I said, like both my dad, like my aunt and uncle, and also my grandma, they have everything they need. They don't need any stuff anymore, and honestly they feel like it's more of a burden to get more stuff, so it's better to actually buy them less stuff. I think when you're buying presents, that is a hassle. Obviously I still think they're gonna enjoy the books, but I think for next year, or if I decide to do this like another time, but looking back at it, I would probably have like planned their gifts a little bit better for next time. My advice for you, if you want to do something similar, is that give yourself a good amount of time, because this is time consuming. You probably have to go to like a bunch of different stores and brainstorm ideas. I think that's really important, like for my aunt and uncle, for example, and make a list of everybody that you're buying presents for and like the ideas that you have, because that can be very helpful when you're going through a thrift store and there's so much stuff in there, so it's hard to keep track of what exactly you're looking for. So to the big price reveal, all of this was for 11 people, and in total it was 1,736 kroner, which is $191. That's pretty good, I think. But if you think about it, like most of this was for my brother. My brother's present was 920 kroner. So for 10 people, if you like exclude my brother, it was 816 kroner, which is $90. I got 10 people's present for $90, and I think they were pretty decent. Like that was like pretty like fat gifts if you ask me. So financially, I'm very happy with this challenge. It looked great. At least I think my bank account thanks me. And for the gift wrapping, I'm pretty happy too. I actually reused like the paper that all like the glassware and everything like that was wrapped in from the store to like the gift basket. So that's a pretty good like environmental friendly tip to like reuse it and then recycle. You can also like use just like normal newspapers, and honestly I feel like that kind of like adds a little bit of like a vintage like rustic style to it. I'm also very happy about like the small baskets that I got from like 10 to 20 kroner each. That just wrapped all the small like pieces together to a really like nice thought out gift. And I will also write all my family members like small like Christmas cards and note to say like, oh yeah, help Santa like recycle, like if you don't want something that you got, that's completely fine, but please like redonate it, or like help Santa like recycle so other people can get presents or something like that. I think that would be so cute and kind of like encourage this like environmental friendly like idea. And just remember, if you do have stuff in your house or something like that, please donate it. Don't throw it away. That's such a waste. If something still works or like can be used, even if it's like maybe dirty, like it has a stain on it or something like that, it can still be used. Somebody else wants to use that, or somebody else is gonna like find another use for it. I think that should be a rule, to just like donate whatever you got. Again, I will link like some ideas how you can donate if you don't have like a car, but I will list some ideas how you can donate and like how to do it in different ways. So most of the times you don't even have to lift a finger. If you put out like a ad on Facebook Market that you donating something for free, somebody will even come and pick it up. It's very easy to do that. Trust me, I've tried it before. It goes like this. So this Christmas, I didn't buy like a lot of like bigger things, for example, like the massage gun for my brother, because nobody in my family had like requested like bigger things. So I had to like kind of guess what they wanted. But if you do have like more specific things that you need, or things that is a little bit more pricey, I think it's a better idea to actually just like go and search for it, for example, on Facebook Market or like another like selling site, because obviously you never know what you're gonna find in a thrift store. So if you have like a very specific idea, that might be just a better rate for you. But again, if you are like me that had a little bit more of a wiggle room for like the ideas and everything like that, getting inspired is very easy in thrift stores, and it's also really fun to do it. But overall, I think this was a really good idea, and I think it's something that really needs to be normalized, to like thrift for Christmas presents, both for like financial and also environmental reasons. Because around Christmas and the holidays, there is such a hectic, like forceful like pressure to just like buy so much present. It should be new. Like there's like so many stores in your face that want you to buy things, and it can be very like toxic and also like kind of like brainwashing in a way. So for one example, I started to feel really bad when I did the calculation of like how much these like presents cost me, and it was like nothing. For example, my aunt and uncle's presents, they were just like about like $3-4. That's like nothing. And I felt really bad because I felt like I should spend more on them. However, they did get like a pretty good amount of like Christmas presents. I think even like more than I would buy them if I would buy them new books and stuff like that. They got more, but I felt worse because I haven't spent what I thought I should have spent. And that's kind of messed up, isn't it? If we go back to like the fundamentals of this like holiday, or like Christmas as a holiday, if we take religion out of it, this is supposed to be a holiday like for family and for just like caring, basically. It's like, yes, it's gift giving, but it should be like about like showing the holiday spirit with like thought. At least that's what I think. And the fact that I have twisted this like love and like thoughtful like holiday to feeling bad about not spending enough, that's kind of messed up. And I think that's kind of like telling how our society is like built up today. And yeah, I'm pretty happy that I did this like challenge, because I think it's like made me rethink exactly like how I think about this holiday. And I think I need to like work on myself a little bit when it comes to that I think consumerism have affected me more than I thought it would. I thought I was a little bit more woke than that, but obviously I've been affected like kind of greatly, to be honest. So hopefully this video might help you rethink some things too about like consumerism and also like the holidays. I think my gifts were really good because I put a lot of thought and also care into them, and I think that's how it should be. And also, if you are like me that has the privilege of being financially stable enough to be able to like actually buy most of the people in your family Christmas presents, you are lucky. And I definitely think making it less normal of like having to spend a certain amount of money on Christmas present is very good for just like society in general. Because like I said, if you are fortunate enough that you can buy all your family members Christmas presents, you are lucky. Most people might not even have the money to put like food on the table this Christmas. So I think this is a good thing to like just normalize not spending as much money on Christmas present. But again, like if you are like me, I love buying Christmas presents for people and just like figuring out what they might want, what they might like just be really surprised of, but like have a good use of and stuff like that. So I don't know, I think this is a good change in lifestyle in general. So hopefully you think this was like fun and might try it too. There are Christmas presents that you can buy for other family members that might be as fortunate as you are and financially stable. That helps, for example, like children in need, like people in other countries that are struggling and stuff like that, UNICEF, and just like organizations that like sell Christmas presents, Christmas cards, like you can even like buy like packages or like small like kits for like kids in other countries. I think that's a really good gift idea if you are fortunate and that you want to like spend a little bit more money to kind of just like give back and not only giving to your fortunate family. I think that's a really good idea and something that I think is really good to consider. I just wanted to include that so you know that's an option too. That was everything for my little thrifting all Christmas present for 2021 challenge. Hopefully you liked it. I had so much fun, but it was kind of stressful, I'm not gonna lie. So if you want to try this yourself, just make sure that you have time. If you have any advice or like tips or anything like that I should have gotten, like some of my family members, like good ideas of like what to get people that have everything or stuff like that, please leave them in the comments below. I need help and it's always like good and fun to get tips from other people too. And also let me know how you think I did, but please be nice. But yeah, that was everything. Thank you so much for watching. If you feel like it, give me a like, give me some feedback and stuff like that. I would really appreciate it. And I wish you a Merry Christmas. Right now I need to go and decorate because my tree only has like one of these little Christmas balls, so I think I need to attend to that. So yeah, but again, thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed the video and hopefully I see you soon in my next videos. Bye.